Yellow, welcome to my channel. You can call me Kai. In this video, I'll actually be showing you a recording of somebody who my friend Neon claims to be the human whose brain I live inside of, even though this doesn't look like the inside of a brain to me. Right. Anyway, apparently they need your help, and I need them in order to exist, so check it out. Here's take 5, I think. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, every soul. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here. I really need your help. I am a trans, non-binary citizen of the United States of America. Because of that, I've decided to withhold my full identity until I feel safe enough to make it public. And to prove that I'm not some AI robot scammer or whatever, I'll be filming this in one take on a Bestecker 720p digital camera, and recording my audio separately on the computer behind me, as you can see right there. I'm making this video to talk a little bit about myself, why I'm making a YouTube channel, and why I need your help. You could check out the donation link in the description below if you would prefer to read through it. So a little bit about me. While I was growing up, I was obsessed with all things nature. I was always curious about how the weather did its thing, and was outside looking at bugs just laying in the grass and staring at the cells in my eyes, wondering if they're floating ghosts or something. So when I went to this library at my school, I used to look at all of the plant and animal pictures in the books and watch the documentaries when they came on the TV at home. So when I learned about places like the Amazon rainforest getting destroyed for human greed, I was heartbroken and distraught and angry, and I wished that I could do something about it. And now I feel like I can. Also, growing up, I was super in love with animation and art in general. A lot thanks to my dad's wide collection of classic animation, like Looney Tunes and Pink Panther, and a few movies that I had on repeat, whose lessons were burned into my brain while I slept, were things like Finding Nemo and WALL-E, to name a few that are relevant to the story. Once I was introduced to the internet, though, I found about anime. When we were tasked in school to write about our favorite countries, I learned more about Japan, and I fell in love with the language and the culture, and I started watching only subtitled animes. It quickly became my favorite place in the world, and I've been slowly working towards eventually moving there. But before I get that far, I'm proud to announce that I am lucky enough to be one amongst a handful of college students who have been accepted to go on a field study in Japan this year. The thing is, like, I might have some of this stuff, but I'm not entirely wealthy, and it's gonna cost a lot for me to get there. I haven't found a job since I moved back here for school, and so I can only really get by thanks to things like the SNAP program, and my closest family members, as well as getting what is it? Oh, financial aid loans and stuff like that. So eventually, anyway, currently I'm still looking for some scholarships that would only cover a fraction of the cost. Speaking of the cost, as of recording this, I have 200 days left until the deadline. To simplify things, I've decided to round up all of the numbers to the highest, also to add a little bit of cushion for some other things, just in case like prices change, because they fluctuate in the equipment. So I'm gonna need like about 8,000 for the program itself, 5,000 for the in-country fee, and about 2,000 for the cost of the flight, the equipment, and to have a little bit of extra so that I can explore the country before I go home. If you know me, I've struggled in the past to put myself out there and to ask for help. If you can spare anything, even if it's just a few cents, that'll make a difference. I will eventually be opening my Patreon with commissions, so if you want to get something more for your donation, you can check that out. If it's been about a week or two since the upload, you can check the description. It might be in there by now. And for this channel overall, I plan on using the platform to make art that can educate people on the natural world and our place in the circle of life in an entertaining, engaging way. Kind of like Kurzgesagt. I love them. I'll also be playing games with my friends. That'll most likely be on streaming though. I'm not sure if I'll be recording that and uploading that, but I might. And then I will also be talking about some other things like queer-coded sports anime or some other genres that aren't really talked about. So if you know anybody who might like those things, go ahead and share this video with them. That would be a huge help. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do the whole like, comments, subscribe thing if you want to support me and you don't have the money to donate. That's any engagement is super helpful. So if you do that, thank you very much. Bye. Aw, you could really hear their voice shaking there. Well, that's the end of that. It's been a while since I got the initial transmission, and I kind of took my time editing it all, so I hope you enjoyed that bit at least. Since I started editing, I've received some news here. Let's see. So the human says that they're back in college, so they're doing that. They also found a job for the summertime. They'll still need more money though. And then, our pet died too. Dang, that's a lot to go through in just about a week. Well, anyway, that's all the time I have. If you want to support us, please check the links in the description, or you can check out my Linktree at Linktree, linktr.ee/Phoenix8Frog. Thanks for watching. Okay. Bye bye.